Hello everyone, it is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie back again with another video, and the topic of this video is: when do you cut family off? When do you make that decision that you're going to cut some family member off, or your immediate family member, or is that brother or sister, aunt, uncle, mother or father? When do you make that decision that you're going to cut that family member off? A lot of us have lived lives in which, it has been a traumatic experience with some of our family members. We're not going to go on the side of molestation, right? We're not going to go on that side. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're going to go on the side in which, there was some sort of ill treatment that happened to you by particular family members or family member one. And you decided that basically once you reach into adulthood, you're going to, go your own way. You're going to sail off into the sunset by yourself, leave this person alone, and hopefully they will leave you alone. This family member eventually passes away, and you go to the funeral, and people are basically looking at you as if, why are you there? Because you didn't like the family member, rate-tete, blah 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 blah. But through all of this, a lot of family members won't admit to what that particular family member has done to you. I hear and read and watch a lot of stories of how certain family members ill-treat people. Those people become adults. They cut off this particular family member. Everyone else in the family takes up for that family member. They never want to hear your side. And you are always seen as the enemy. That's the story too many times for many of us. Many of us in which basically we've had family members that have treated us in a way that, they don't even treat us as if we're human beings. And then when you get to a point where you don't have to rely on that family member, or you can actually sustain yourself to be away from that family member, and you choose to do it. And, sometimes people ask you, hey, what happened to you? Why you not talk to this your family member or that your family member? And you say, yo, the family member, they forgot blah, 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 blah. You curse a lot of Jamaican bad words. You understand what I'm saying? You curse a lot of Jamaican bad words, and you say, then you just say you and that family member don't get along. Or even if you tell the story, they're inclined, based on the family member's, current behavior or current personality, they're inclined to more believe the family member than they are to believe you, and believe you to be a troublemaker in the family. I've seen this story over and over again with many people. I've heard it and I've watched it on YouTube. Many people, even parents as well, ill-treat their children. Many mothers do it, many fathers do it. They ill-treat children. Then they get to a point where they're dying from some disease, some cancerous disease, and then they're reaching out to the child that they've hated the most, asking for assistance, and pretending as if they didn't do anything wrong to that child. They didn't ill-treat them. They didn't do anything wrong to that child. So they pretend as if, nothing happened, and that, I took care of you as a father. I took care of you as a mother. So, I gave you life. I gave you this. I gave you that. And you must come back and come take care of me and stuff like that. And if you don't do it, you're a wicked person. And when that person passes away, and because you decide, say, no, I'm not doing it. You weren't nice to me. You weren't good to me. Die alone. And when people hear that you told the family member this, mother, father, it don't matter, and then the person dies and they see you and they say, why were you so cruel and wicked to them? And blah, 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 blah. And then when you tell the story, all of a sudden, oh, you should have forgive them. But they've never said to the person, they've never said to the person who's done the wrong, why have you done this to that person? Why is it always the onus on the victim to forgive? Why is it on the onus of the victim to let go of the situation? Why do we always do that to victims? Why do we always make victims basically the perpetrators? Why do we always make them the wrongdoers when they were the persons who received the wrongdoing? We never, ever, 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 ever seek to allow people who've done wrong in life, experience their consequences for what they've done wrong, or understand their consequences for what they've done wrong. And it's just something that, like I said before, these are unspoken about topics. We talk about forgiveness a lot. Not everybody deserves forgiveness. And not everybody should be getting forgiveness. Because there are a lot of people in life, they don't want forgiveness until they reach up into something that they can't escape. And then all of a sudden, they want to wipe the slate clean. All of a sudden, they basically want to be this goody two-shoe to everybody. All of a sudden, they want to reconcile burnt bridges that they themselves burnt. You understand? A lot of wicked people should die alone. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. You understand? A lot of wicked people who treat people badly, who do stuff to people, they need to die alone. They need to die alone. They need to fall down in the bathtub, fall down in the house, can't get help, die alone, die suffering. It sounds bad, but it needs to happen to a lot of people. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. Peace. I am out.